Hello everyone, happy here yet again. We're trying a new game out that came out just a little bit ago called Lightyear Frontier. I've actually had my eye on this game. It's right up my alley. I like cozy little farming games quite a bit. And this one is that game with a bit of a spin. For those of you who don't know what it is, I'm going to let you kind of hop into it blind, and we're going to jump right into this game. But I do love the art style, the way it works, and I played the demo for a little while, so I'm a bit familiar with it, but we'll jump right into the game. Oh, it looks like there's a little bit of a spoil on the first page, but we'll go over it then. So you're this little farmer person right here, working on creating a amazing looking farm. It's truly a cozy game. There's no combat, nothing like that. It's just for fun and enjoyment. But unlike other farming games like Stardew Valley or things like that, you get to ride around in a gigantic mech suit to help create your farm. In the background, there's resources. There's a pretty cool aspect to this game called nests, where there's these animals that move around. I don't know if I can interact with the flying ones yet. I couldn't in the demo, but the little bird down over here, you could feed them based on the stuff you grew, and they would become more friendly to you, which would make the environment nicer, which makes more resources spawn, which then made new resources spawn at certain points. So it was a lot of fun. This is just a game that I've always liked to enjoy. You can play single player, multiplayer. I've heard great things about the multiplayer. I'm going to be playing a single player today. But we're going to jump right into a new game. We'll just call it Happy's World. And go from there. So, there is a narrator that parts this game like Goblin-Stone, so I will make sure I'm quiet during the narration. But I do love the art style of this game, and it's been a lot of fun. Earth's no good anymore. Some like you have taken off for the Lightyear Frontier. You want a fresh start? Don't worry, a new home. I'll be narrating the part that doesn't have an narrator, but there will be one. Says Piper on the top. Oh no! Our mech suit! Uh-oh. All the little birds flying around above me. And we're getting up. Oh, I'm not hitting any buttons yet. The game, this is just how it starts off. Just a little kind of mini cutscene. Cleaning your pants off. Gotta be ready. And then now I'm live. So you move with WASD. Space bar is jump. Based on your look sensitivity, it might go quick. For those of you who are not used to me playing first-person games, I'm pretty quick when it comes to spinning around. So just be aware. I'll try to not be as jarring, especially in a cozy game like this. But there are times where I definitely let that lax and go rather quickly. Oh, hello, buddies. The game is absolutely gorgeous. There was a demo that was open. I loved it. I played it for probably around 20 hours, just really enjoying the game. And it was only in like the starting 2 zones. So I'm really excited to explore places that I haven't yet. But I'll try to go over. Oh wow, there's more wildlife. Oh, these are new flowers. These were not here during the demo. And there's a lot more bushes. Oh, that's great. So there's updates to the game from when I played last. I don't know if jumping makes you move faster. Just kind of a natural habit to be moving around, hopping. Oh. This is our little pickaxe. So we can grab stuff, which has this really cool looking mechanic. So
finally,
grab this.
Getting through. That was quite the tumble you took there. Luckily, your biometrics tell me you're A-OK. But now flip that sucker sunny side up and hop in. We've got a planet to explore.
I'm sorry, Piper. So that's Piper up in the sky. She'll move around. She glows. I went a little too fast there. Sorry about that. But basically it tells you how to fix your mech. So as a player, you can walk around and you can hurt stuff. Now you might notice there's no pickup button for me. I can grab it. I also left click to shoot it, but all the stuff is held in your mech. Your mech is really the main player of the game, and you can go first and third person in it. I do love this scene of just taking a look around, and there's a bunch of different customizable mech parts, as well as an upgrade tree and everything. So it has RPG elements to it. Ooh, there's already some differences to the game I'm noticing. So first mission is find your tools. It's pretty self-explanatory. These giant pillars are where the tools are. So we're just gonna quickly run around and grab all of them. So you shift to sprint, you can jump.
One kind of starts expecting yes after 200 years. Name's PIP3R. That's Piper for short. Up there in the sky. That blinking dot is yours truly. But enough introductions. Let's get you situated and make you at home.
Sounds good, Piper. So these are some of the plant life. This will let me get an upgrade. So now I can absorb things to help get some gosh, English there. I can now absorb
It never
things to
ceases
pick up
to
and
amaze
keep going.
that magnificent mech. Those high-powered tools, and even that ship of yours. The Farm Mech project really was extraordinary.
I'm gonna go third
Such
person
a
so I don't
shame
accidentally
that
step
it
on
got
anyone.
cancelled in the end.
You can hurt the animal by stepping on them, and so I just desperately don't want to do that. So you can sprint. You have jump jets. These can all be upgraded. These are one of the nests. There's also another nest behind me over there, but this nest is for these creatures over here. These, what are they called? A swift plume. I should have looked at the other ones. But just the game itself is just so beautiful looking. It's a different zone up there, but we'll get there in a little bit. There is a bit of traction, so like if I start running, turning, obviously you have weight to a mech, so you have to make sure you pre-turn and things like that. You can fall down. I'll try not to, but it is rather goofy when it happens. So you get, then we have the spike here. So the spike has the ability to dig rocks. It also has, if I go over here, you'll see if I right click, I have the ability to slice a tree.
Sending us
Now,
probes out to the edge of the galaxy to scan for hospitable planets. That was no small feat. Desperate times, I suppose.
sorry, Piper, I didn't mean to cut you off. So you can right click to slash, and then you can also click to pull them. Now you might say, hey, this is definitely faster to do this than it is to slash. The trick is, if I go third person and I slash, I can actually slash two things at once, which will allow me to go and obviously farm things quicker. But I don't want to farm too much just yet. Now, you might say, how do I switch between? You could obviously just rotate with the mouse wheel here to get to your next tools. But the tools also have a number key binding. So I have an MMO mouse, so if I click a button, it'll quickly switch over. And for those who don't know what an MMO mouse is, it's just one of the mouses that have number keys on the side of it. But I'll be spending a good amount of time in third person, just trying to take a look around, getting my bearings, trying to figure out where I want to build my best home, while grabbing up all the tools as fast as I can, because the game really unlocks once you get all your tools. So I'm just going to kind of do that quickly. Oh, the birds are so cool. The butterflies. Just a beautiful game all around. There is a day-night cycle. If you look at the top right, you will be able to see that it's noon. At the end of the night, it'll go like evening, and then it'll be like late. And I'm not exactly sure. They said they were going to change the wording, I think. But what will happen is your character will be forced to sleep. Though it does something really interesting. So this is our sprout gun. We can plant trees. Plant a tree here. Now you might say, hey, will that tree grow? No, I need to water it, and I don't have the watering gun yet. So, might have been a silly little plant there, but
Well,
you know.
abandoning the Lightyear Frontier for Mars does make some sense. It was a lot closer and would sustain Earth's population, at least for a while.
So it looks like in this world, whatever we are, whether we're humans or not, I am not 100% sure, but I think we're human. Oh, such a beautiful little pond. Have gone to a new world. This is the Lightyear Frontier. We saw our ship crash. You couldn't find your ship in the demo, so I'm hoping we can find it in this game. I don't know if we'll be able to fly around or anything. I think it's just a mech farming game, to be 100% honest. But, like I said, it's a fun, cozy game. I'm excited to jump into it. These were not this far over. Mostly everything was way over here. So I'm curious about what is actually down this side, because the game seems to be pulling you to a new direction. I'm not sure if I want to run around in first or third person. I feel like the bars kind of get in my view, so I will be spending a lot of time in third person as we're going around. Plus, I think it's quite fun to watch the mech run around. I am grabbing all the seeds I can, because seeds are helpful for a lot of things in the game, whether it is a farming game. So, like anything, if you get a bunch of seeds and you plant them, they will grow. It seems to me, besides trees, every plant grows within 1 day. So it is pretty quick pace, and you really want to kind of spend the most of the time as you can in the early game, or not the early game, but like leveling up and things like that, grabbing resources every day, and building near water is going to be very helpful in the future. I don't get stuck in the trees. Don't worry, we have a plan. Chop the trees. Forward. Slice that one. Slice that one. So you can get over encumbered, which will stop you from being able to run. But in the demo, at least, if you're over encumbered, you could still walk at full speed. So obviously not as fast as sprinting, but it wasn't. Ooh, there's seed shooting. So this is where I could plant all my seeds. But I'm going to quickly run over here and try to get...
Just think about the thousands of people who initially came to the frontier, taking a chance on this one-way trip, only to get abandoned. But for generations, they've managed to thrive here. Your neighbors are quite tenacious, huh?
Oh, we have neighbors? That's pretty exciting. Oh, this is a new path. I don't think this path was here during the demo. I truly don't remember it, but I will grab the flower. Oh, okay. That's where the tool is. Okay. Oh, maybe I'll use this time to fall down. Oh, we can all laugh together at this. Oh, I didn't trip. That's just awkward. When you try to fall down and you fail. Oh. So if you hold E, you can pop out of your mech. But let's get to what this is. So this is our ability to remove and clean the land. So a big part of this game is destroying the evil kind of like pollution or gunk, whatever it is, the noxious slime. This is our kind of our antagonist in this game. I know the whole game is not just Power Washer Simulator and things like that. There are events that happen in the world. So, for example, like corrupted seeds fell on my farm and other things like that. This is mostly just a relax, have fun, and play game.
You probably found that ship in a scrap heap somewhere and took off for greener pastures, right? No need to answer. It doesn't matter anymore. I'm just happy to finally have some company.
Don't worry, Piper. I will be your friend. I feel bad that I keep accidentally talking over Piper. That is not my intention. I am sorry, Piper. But the game does revolve on helping clean the land. So if you look at the top thing here, it tells me that I have a quest of building things. Now, it is getting to evening. And if I can't, I was going to try to clean the zone out quickly, but didn't fall. Thought I was going to. The falling mechanic is rather hilarious when it happens. But I want to go around and clean. Though maybe I should start building. I don't know. So let's see here. We're going to do this. Clean over here. Oh, I got an achievement. Remove 10 noxious slimes. Cool. Just makes it a little easier to spot. Though that's interesting. There used to be a pond over here. But oh, no, there it is. I was like, but I don't see it. Got water on my way by. Okay. Big pile. Perfect. Don't worry, I will be building as the night goes on. I will not let the day go by without building anything. I would feel bad to kind of waste the first day. But I'm going to try to keep this going. One, you can sprint forever, so it's pretty nice. Don't have to worry about the stamina system or things like that. That's always helpful in games like these. That's another nest. That's for one of the little creatures that kind of look like bouncing mice or rats. There's some sort of strange structure to our right. We'll explore that in a little bit. We're just going to go up here. In the demo I built down there. I might build up here. I kind of like this giant pink tree. I did enjoy that as going around this area. But the game is made to have multiple bases and having a lot of crafting areas. And it's a game that you don't really need to rush on. So like really even if I spent the whole first day just cleaning and just gathering seeds with a vacuum cleaner, there's no downside to it. It's not like there's like a rush to do all the content and things like that. This is a game that I was going to play just to be relaxing and just kind of to break up the competitive nature in the other games I'm going to play. I am excited though, because I will be, in the future, I will be jumping into games like Dragon's Dogma that comes out in a few days. I'm looking forward to that as well, but we're at 90%, which means we must have missed one of those little things somewhere, which is a little unfortunate because I don't know where we missed it. But we'll get to building. So you press B to build, and it'll tell you what you need. So like oil press, you need those, but we're supposed to start off by building a, what was it? We want to build a workshop shed. So, and a tent. So we'll build our tent. We'll put it right over here.
Now this should make things easier.
So, unlike normal games where you can just kind of immediately put everything in, you can hold E to put everything max, or you can put it by one. Now, I need some rocks for some of the other stuff we're doing, so I'm going to grab some rocks. And then the trees up here actually have different types of wood. So this is going to be pine wood that will allow you to craft like, or softwood, sorry, which will allow you to craft different things than normal. Ooh, so right there I hit that log twice. It tells me I need to upgrade my area, but we're going to build some plots. So I don't want to build in that white area. That white area is for me to put objects in. That will allow me to upgrade my base, which I will go over once we start doing that. But the tent is only temporary. I'm going to build... Oh, I didn't do that one. Snap mode. Or is this free mode? So, we'll start with this. Oh, I don't have enough to do multiple. Oops. Quickly! To a tree! Grab what we can. Green tree spout. So destroying the environment does have a negative effect. The positive thing though that I found is if you... Oh, there's a tipping mechanic. So my mech has fallen over, a little rugged, and you're like, oh no, you're trapped. So all you do is you press E, like before the very start, and you press E and it will flip your mech back up, which is always a fun little thing to watch. Let's see here, we have 13 wood. I want to get one more plot going, though I need green trees, so we're just gonna grab this one right here. Grab that bush while we walk by. I want to get this down quickly, because I want to be able to sleep. Okay, so the fun thing is, so we have the berry plants, and you can just shoot. Now, if you miss, as you see, there's two little gaps up here. But eventually, you can get pretty quick.
Can't wait to see it grow up.
At what you're doing. I only got 3. Oh, it's becoming daytime. So then you have to water them. The nice thing is, you're like, hey, how do I know if they're watered? Those little squares will go away. Now you can water it by just spraying around. Oop. Nope, I wanted that. 3. Number 3, by the way, does get you the water gun. But I'm just trying to get all this planted. That way I have stuff for tomorrow. Okay. And then we'll grab this water real quick. Make sure I'm filled up for the next day. Okay. Now I'm going to run over to our little tent. And then we're going to sleep. Enter small tent. So, right here, you have a chance to find additional resources in the wild. That's if I upgrade the coziness. But I'll explain that once I wake up. So, day 2 gives you a little glimpse of land. Now, these glimpses are very helpful because they will show you resources.
Morning.
So
Hope you had a good night's sleep. Those new mech parts made a world of difference. The best looking ride in the Frontier for sure.
Oh, did we not grow all the way? Or did they change how these looked? Oh, so they don't grow as quick. Oh wait, what is this? A mold and noxious weed. Oh no. So that's interesting. In the demo, those grew in one day. Maybe they grow slower now, because I've never seen that stage of them. Or they maybe because I'm in an area that's not fully clean. So, what I was saying before, so coziness, right? If you build things around your area, so say I build a little fence post. You look in the top right. So let's just build this fence post real quick. Let me just move that one bush. and let's say, hey, I built a fence post. If you look over there, my little tent is getting add-ons to it. So let's put that down. I don't know if that'll be too much. Only thing that I do find frustrating sometimes is you have to build all those, but you can build different things to make your area cozier, and it actually gives you player upgrades. So unlike other games where beautifying your area doesn't actually do much besides like, hey, it looks nice, this game actually rewards you for making the area look nice and tying it into player power, which I enjoy very much. But let's go see if we can find that last little Noxic bit. You can press M, and it can tell you what resources are there once we gather them. And I will go around it, in especially this episode, to show quick and easy resources to get. I don't think there's any slime up over here, but let's just go double check that. I know there are collectibles, and I want to go over those as well this episode.
This old thing caught your eye, huh? It's an ancient megastructure.
It is. It's
no way
cool
to tell what it was built for. Maybe it's just a huge art installation. Either way, it's no matter now. For all intents and purposes, it's just another mountain.
Or is it, Piper? Trying to flutter boost. But you can upgrade everything in your mech. I do want to show that. Ooh, there's a geode over there. And we'll go over everything that I know. That way I can share it with you guys. Oh, there's our last little gunk. Perfect. So now we've restored the region.
That seems to have done the trick. The ecosystem in this region is adjusting itself lickety-split. In all my years, I've never seen anything like it. I sent countless reports to Earth, telling them this was it. A new home for humanity. There just might be hope for this planet yet.
So as Piper was just saying there, when you clean out an area, so this is, by the way, this is all there was in the demo, was Pine Heights and the Meadows. So now I'm literally a completely new area, or a completely new part of the game. But it'll tell you, so it tells you right here, it's like, hey, you need normal food to feed these guys, and your resources 1 out of 4. Let's go over all the resources real quick that I know of in the game. So we have different types of trees, we saw those, and now they activated. Then we have the different animals, they help with resource generation. But this over here, this pile...
Poor thing. Your mech scared the daylights out of them.
So, this is an aluminum deposit. This is very helpful because it helps you create upgrades. Now, you might have noticed that Piper talked about me scaring the animals. If you sprint near them, you're a gigantic robot. You are terrifying. As you feed them, however, they will start to enjoy your presence more and not get startled by you. So it's a pretty cool little system of, hey, if you take care of the environment and you help them out, they actually start to enjoy your company. And they haven't brought me any loot yet, but I would assume that there could be something later on in the game. They do, if you treat them well. It does allow you to what's it called? It does allow you to how I would say it would allow you to when you feed the animals, they do allow more resources to spawn, which gives more player power. There we go. I was struggling with those words right there. It's got a little tongue-tied. Grab this aluminum deposit. Grab some rocks. There is a weight system in the game, and I will be working on just kind of upgrading the base today. So I'm over encumbered. This is a great thing to talk about. So right now, can't run fast. I'm trapped. I'm slow. But you could still gather resources, and they'll just stack in your map. Now, obviously, things like player storage and things like that are very helpful. So I can grab as much loot as I want in this state, and I'll still be able to move. Also, you can chainsaw the rocks. It just doesn't go as well. But better to break the rocks with the piston. But let's say, hey, there's a bunch of loot on the ground. I can also just use the vacuum while walking by, and as long as I get close enough, it will pick all of it up for me. But I'm going to grab a bunch of the loot and then kind of work on the base aspect so I can show you guys that and show you the last bit of what I've learned from the demo. So we'll grab a bunch of loot here. Grab some rocks. I know some of you are like, wait, Happy, you just talked about not crushing the ecosystem. Don't worry. I promise I have a plan, so it will not affect the ecosystem. So overcumbered can't sprint. I also can't jump, so keep that in mind. If you build a base on a cool like ledge or something like that, and you're like, oh, I'll just jump up there. It doesn't work. But I will be grabbing everything I can. Oh, come back. Oh, that was a little funny. On the way back to our base, which is currently up there. But it does look like my auto pickup is less than it was in the demo. In the demo, if you kind of got anywhere near everything, it picked it up. Maybe they do it when you're over encumbered, it doesn't do it as much. Alright. We're over encumbered. I'm just gonna grab a few more of these trees and we're just gonna waddle our way up to the top there. And we'll go over a few more things in this first episode. A little bit more wood and some more rocks, because that's kind of the big limiting factor for the early game is wood and rocks, and then it'll be aluminum and red crystals, which we get from the Pine Hills. But when we sleep, you'll get an understanding of what I mean by that. Because currently there are none in the game, to my knowledge, but because we clean that zone, it will change that. I see some things flying behind us. Oh, we're in our inventory. We're good. Okay. So this can become a pond. If I walk towards and try to whack it, it'll tell me I need an upgrade. So saw spike upgrade enabled, and then the saw spike's the thing on the right side of the screen. I like how I tried to turn right to show you. I was like, yes, it's this thing. But no, that means that's the little harvesting tool where it has the piston pike or the saw, has the saw spike. Then we have the vacuum cleaner. Then we have the water gun, and then we have our seed launcher. Now you might say, hey, aren't we supposed to have certain seeds? It's like, no, we planted all of them. So here, let's water these so we don't forget. Get these watered up quickly. Oh, I keep trying to sprint. I shouldn't do that. I don't think I got those. Alright. Oh no, I did. Nice. Just in case. Those are all good too. Okay. I keep trying to sprint. So we'll build a campfire to increase our coziness.
Really feels like you've got a vision here.
I do have a vision. I want to build a little campfire. Perfect. And then, so let's get to some of the next parts. So we have storage plots. We have the upgrade depot. Ooh, they changed what they needed. So let's get to our shed. So, like I said, this game does have a pretty interesting idea of when it comes to crafting. So I'm gonna build 2 of these sheds.
We can make good use of this.
Oop, I wanted to add max, not just to add 1. Thank you. Oh, they cost way more wood than before. They used to be like 6 wood, so it does look like they've changed some of the values. To be fair, the game did play very quickly in the demo. Heater oven, I want oil press. So, you see all those lines around everything? Well, inside the shed, there's actually a benefit for crafting when you put things down. They actually get an upgrade for being inside of the shed. So we're going to put 3 of these down. Originally I did the math out right in my head, but it does look like it's a little different. But you take all these, and we're going to put some plant oil in. So this is one of the crafting things we need for future resources, and it's kind of like the big thing we need for going into the next part of the game is being able to craft our different areas. As you see, this requires plant oil. This also requires plant oil. So it's just one of those things where the more we build, the better it gets. Now, storage-wise, unfortunately putting storage crates, stuff like that in there does not give us more storage, but I can run. So I'm going to probably deforest all these little trees over here. There is no fall damage, anything like that. So I'm going to quickly gather as many trees as I can. And really get a ton of wood, because I didn't know I needed that much, but it looks like I do. You do find that you do quickly get over encumbered, and do not worry, the things I drop behind me I will attempt to pick up at all times. I do not want to waste any resources. As I said, the game does have an environmental system. Ooh, there looks like there's more noxious stuff all over there, though. Even in there, it looks like there's some noxious things. That's a little different than it was before. But these saplings are what I'm looking for, because I'm going to try to create my own tree garden close to one another. That way, when you do your AoE harvesting, AoE means area effect, meaning it hits multiple things, that I will attempt to be able to gather more and more resources with less swings, just make it a little more efficient. Plus, I like to make fun designs when it comes to planting trees, so if you keep an eye out, and if I play off stream at all, you might notice that some of the tree clusters are in fun designs, things like that. Let's just grab this. Want all the wood, all the saplings. Let me know in the comments if you want me to play in first person or third person. Some people get motion sickness in first person. I don't bother. It doesn't bother me at all. I do know I turn fast, so if I stay in third person, it helps out with that. Because people have in the past told me that it's jarring to watch me, or it makes them motion sickness when I play first person shooters and spin around. So just want to try to keep it as friendly and visible for everyone, hence the third person here. But if you're in the comments and you're like, hey, I want to see everything in first person, I like the interior of the mech, I like the cool buttons, and does your character ever touch the buttons? And the answer is, I have no idea. So far, I've only seen my feet. Oh, I just shot something. What did I shoot? I planted a pine tree. Oops. That should be plenty of wood, though. Let's just grab this plant fiber. I'm really curious to explore. Water will kill you. By kill, it makes you respawn. Usually close to it. I don't think it's actually dying. There's no health bar in this game. You can turn on lights. I do actually really like the light system in this game. I think it looks really cool when you're walking around with the big floodlights. And then B is build. That's the two bottom things to the left. I know people have been looking at it the whole time going, hey, Happy, what are those? F is just lights. I'm assuming they have more point than others as the game goes on. But we are just going to build a bunch of these things because plant fiber is all over the place and we want things crafting. So we're going to create a feeder oven. The little arrow in front is new, and the demo did not have that, but it tells you where the resources come out. You only need one of these ones. Unlike the others, it's very easy to build the fodder. So we're going to build 15 of these. We'll confirm that. And then it'll drop them all on the ground. We'll then pick all those up. And then we're actually going to come over here. We're going to grab more wood. Can I get all three? Yeah, haha. Just going to use the full day to do the best we can here. Grab this pine tree. Grab the bush. Grab these two trees. As you see, the pine trees do have more health than the green trees. But I want to get an upgrade bench down. That way you guys can see the upgrade stuff just for this first episode before we play more. I will be posting this a good amount. So I do enjoy the cozy games and just the breakup of the kind of what we're trying to do. Ooh, I need more rocks. I'll say I saw rocks near me. Resources do respawn, but you'll see that tonight how it works, which I'm excited to show you. So let's grab all of this. That should be enough rocks. I guess we'll grab this big one too. I can't break the log yet. I need to upgrade my my area. So let's go over here. Oh, I don't have any of these because I used them all for crafting. So I don't also, before we didn't need more than one of these, so we'll just try it with just the one. So this allows you to build upgraded parts. So aluminum frames, so let's just build one of these real quick. So when you build one and then you pick it up, it unlocks new. Every time you pick up something new, it usually unlocks some new building areas. So you might see, hey, Happy, we have a tent here. The effect is Keen Eye. I find additional resources. But I'm actually gonna go in here, and I'm gonna go to press H to recycle mode. I'm actually gonna recycle my tent, and I'm probably gonna actually recycle these as well, just for now, as I am going to build a homestead instead.
We can make good
Now I don't
use
know
of
if that was
this.
the right plan because I don't have enough aluminum frames. I don't think I have enough aluminum to get them all either. So that might have been a little silly to do. I don't have enough yet. So I can't sleep unless I build another tent. I could show you guys what happens when you don't sleep. But let's just do this real quick. We'll put a cloth line down. Put a wash bin. And don't worry, I will be taking more time to kind of place everything where I want it and go from there. So put those rocks down. We'll just gather. I'll actually gather till we pass out. Because it'll be a good test to know if we wake up at the same time if we don't go to bed. Though I could also put a tent down right next to the house. That might be the right play. Oh, we don't have any. We don't have any aluminum. Quickly, we'll put a tent down.
We can make good use of this.
Let's enter the tent and let's sleep. So this will be day 3, and it'll say region restored, Pine Heights. So I cleaned it up. Now you might notice that there's aluminum that spawned in that lower valley where I was cleaning stuff up, and those are the red crystals that I was talking about before. Now that the area is clean and we've slept, there's been an upgrade to it. And then this is the next part of the game, which I'm really excited about. So we have 2 zones that are clean. The bottom one's the meadows, and then we just clean the Pine Heights. So now we have
Hey, hope you're well
a
this
fully
fine
clean
morning.
area.
Restoring that region yesterday felt great. Maybe there was some more good to be done around here. Keep a lookout, will ya?
So that's all good. So we're gonna look for some more resources, as the game just said. I'm going to put a chest.
Now this should
Next
make
to-
things easier. Now this should make things easier.
What we can store in
We
these
can
areas.
make good use of this.
So, ooh, it costs more wood than I thought. That's okay. We have a bunch of wood. Alright. So we're gonna go in here quickly, and actually, first things first, we're going to pull out our seed gun. Oh, I missed.
Can't wait to see it grow up.
I missed 2 there.
Would you look at that? My scanners weren't lying. There really is someone out here in this corner of the frontier. The name's Dolores, but my friends call me Lola. And I'm your friendly neighborhood merchant. I'll add that dog of yours to my trading route. Catch me there if you need anything.
Hi, Lola. Let's just water these up. Okay. Then we'll grab more water, because you never know what we might need. Oh, it looks like one of our plant oils somehow got all the way into the water. Kind of funny. As we're walking by, we will... So this is the polyberry oils, which I need for aluminum parts, which is more for upgrading. So we're just going to start throwing those in. And we also need it for nice water. So we'll do that. Get that all going. Okay. So we're going to go out and start to explore. So as we're going around, you might notice, hey, these are new. So these are called Ravage, which are just red calories. Ooh, that's new. Sour fodder was not in the base game, so I'm excited to see that. But we're going to explore this new dam thing, or this new giant wall, as we go on. So there are these collectibles, strange rocks, and we can look at them. But if you whack them, they break
What a
and become
fascinating
artifacts.
discovery.
Now, they can be all over the place, but the fun part about this, I found, is that most of the time, you can have to be a person to go get them. Now, the scale of the game gets dramatically different when you're small. Because when you're small, the world feels so much bigger.
What a fascinating discovery.
Which sounds silly as I say it out loud. But it's funny because like at certain times you're like, oh, it feels small. Or if the game feels like it's a tiny game, until all of a sudden you stand up and you're like, oh, I am much larger than you think when you're in the mech. So these are some... Oh! Those ones are hugging. Hello, little buddies. That's very nice. Okay, let's just grab all these artifacts. So the bottom left, it'll say artifact 3 out of 9. So we're going to grab as many as we can find. Ooh, what are these? Petrified eggs. So if I can't loot them, you just throw them to your mech. And if it hits the mech, they usually go in. Not always, though.
What a curious object.
I hear another one. Oh, there we go.
I wonder what this could be.
What we got? 6 out of 9? Okay. Let's see. Anything in here? Oh, I hear one. Perfect.
Nice.
Grab that.
Fine.
Keep my ear out, so there's 2 more. What was that one? I don't see any. So let's head back to our mech. I already checked that building, that other one underneath it. Okay. So yeah, as you're playing around, there's all these little collectibles and things to find. I'll be trying to find as many as I can as we're going around. But let's get into our mech so we can get some of the more resources. Oh wait, is that a cave? Good thing I left the flashlights on. What's in here? Oh, I hear one of them. Oh, there's 2 of them. What was the mushroom? Did I get a mushroom? No, plant fiber, okay. That gives me red flower. Push that towards the front. Okay. And here we go. We have strange rocks.
I wonder what this could be.
Oh. Second one I heard earlier.
That's the last piece of the puzzle. I think I figured out what this was.
What is it, Piper? That's coal. Actually, I was just whacking this just to whack it. And I didn't even read what it was. But it's coal. I don't know what that's used for. Haven't picked it up yet, technically. So we'll grab what we can. I don't know how much you can. So there's a limit. Let's grab what we can here. Throw it into our mech. Perfect. There's just a resource. Okay, so it's probably used for things later in the game. I'm over encumbered immediately. So that's a little unfortunate. What's my... Oh, I have 24 rocks. That's what's slowing me down. Alright, so let's quickly put those back. Turn off our headlights, we don't need them during the middle of the day. Take our little path back there to our fun little area. And then we'll gather some of the new resources. We'll do a quick little beeline there. And then we'll feed some animals. That way we can show that system off. I like all the things being thrown out here. Let's just grab this. So let's put... If you just click on them, they all go in. So I'm just going to put anything that normally goes in these areas to them. So things like plant fiber go in there to create the fodder oven. Let's see. This one's just upgrade materials, and since I don't have a lot of them, we're just going to put everything that's kind of... We'll put everything in that chest. Sorry, chest, you get all the stuff. Organize that later on. But let's go get those new resources, shall we? Once again, unlimited sprint, very helpful. You can also loot while sprinting. which is pretty great. Let's me grab these Ravages. Hi, little guys. Oh, did I put that food down that I created, didn't I? I did. That's unfortunate. Oh, I didn't upgrade my saw yet. We need the aluminum. You silly goosicle happy. You were supposed to grab the food. That way you could feed the animals to show off that mechanic. Oh, don't fall down. Thank you. Alright, so we'll do a quick little turnaround to grab what we forgot over there. Actually, we'll go a long way. So I think there's a chance. So we've seen all 4. And if you look up there, it says meadows and it has a little common feed or normal feed. I just need to grab that feed. I had 15 of it. I meant to use it so I could feed the fun animals. But forgot on my base. Luckily, we can see our base up there. Should be able to fit? Yes. Got some plant fiber. Let's get back to our base. So we found all 9 treasures and it tells us what kind of food we need up here. So let's quickly go over to our assembler. We'll create an aluminum frame and we'll create 2 aluminum parts. So aluminum frame gets us our house done. We're then going to go to recycle mode. Get rid of this. Go to our build mode. Grab a torch. And if you see here, we have, now that we have a better building, we have coziness 1, we have the chance to find additional resources while in the wild, and then if we get to coziness 2, animals have a chance to take up additional resources when fed. So let's grab our food real quick, and we're going to feed some of these animals. So let's grab food, perfect, and actually we're going to grab these as well. Let's see, so we have the upgrade depot, that needs a lot of rocks and a lot more of those. And then that needs 8 red crystals. Oh wow, okay. So we gotta get this first. So we gotta get that. So we need stones and crystals first. Okay. I want to plant our... Did I say mold? Oh, mound. Okay. So we got that down. Hello, everything here. That's fine. Let's go find our friends. Luckily, they're easy to spot in the distance. So there's 2 ways we can feed them. I'm going to show you both ways really quickly. So option number 1 is you just simply... Oh, maybe I can't do it in their sleep. Oh, no, I can. So I can run over there and I can feed them. Easy peasy. So I just run over to them. Press E, you'll feed them. Don't step on them, they don't like that. They will run away from you. And it will also make you feel bad, because you stepped on an animal. Oh, he threw an aluminum rod at me. Okay, threw a polybear at me. So, as you see, it says 1 of 3 nests fed. So I'm going to show you that part next. Like, what does it mean by... We know what the nests are, we have shown them to you as we've been running. But what does it mean when you feed the nests? So, if I run over here... There's a nest over there, but that's to those guys. So don't have to worry about that part. I'm actually going to run over to the little snoozy little rat people. Who, I will learn their name. The ones were Swift Blooms. Who are you guys? A rat scallion. So I can feed the rat scallion just like that. I don't want to step on your buddy. And that'll count as 1 fed. Or I can walk over here.
The wildlife here is amazing.
And I can feed it like that. And then...
You scared it.
Oh. I sprinted too close. That's not my fault. My fault. I'm sorry, buddies. Ooh, more aluminum. I will come back to that. Let's see here. So we're just going to run our way. I do know what the 3rd one is because it was in the demo. And these ones are rather cool, but I never got to explore more than this way. So I am really excited to see everything else in this game. I'll walk our way through the whole thing. So if our more of our little buddies don't want to scare anyone, so we'll walk up nice and slow with a little crab
This
people.
is one of my favorites.
So we just fed all 3 nests in the meadows, which will allow us to spawn more resources. Ooh, I will grab. You can never have too big of a farm. So I'll always grab those. Like I could never go up there, but I'm going to save that for future episodes. I want to grab that aluminum because it looks like that's a big game changer. They seem to have increased all the things you need to gather, which, as I said earlier in the video, is perfectly fine. The game was playing very, very quickly. When I first played it, you were leveling up extremely fast and making a lot of money extremely fast. Where even if you weren't trying to be as efficient as possible, it felt truly like you were flying. So, oh, right there. So that little symbol that popped up, that means I got extra extra things. So you see I'm getting extra rocks right now. You might be able to get extra stones, geo shards from the stones. But anytime that little symbol pops up, because we have Coziness 1, we're getting extra resources. So it's quite helpful when trying to get yourself into... oh, it does look like the auto pickup doesn't work when you're over encumbered. And I can't jump, so we gotta wander our way around for a second. Ooh! Think fast thoughts! Turn on our spotlights. But the game has this really nice, I would say almost repetitive nature of, hey, gather your stuff, and then use it to feed the animals, and then go from there. And then, ooh, there's more aluminum in front of me, which I want to go get. I didn't see that. I'll shut off my lights so I don't disturb our little sleeping friends here. But the thing that I also truly enjoyed about the game was the upgrade vision and how trading works in the game. So we'll tackle that in the next episode. And we'll go from there, if I can get enough aluminum and everything. And we'll talk about feeding the different animals, different biomes. Obviously things like movement speed and all that stuff can be upgraded. The size of your inventory can be upgraded, all your tools can be upgraded. The upgrades are more interesting than you think. So I'm excited to show you what they are. Some of them go from just truly a hilarious experience of rather goofiness to others going, wow, that's so much more efficient than what you were doing before. So getting those upgrades early on is going to be my plan. And then exploring, I'll try to do a new spot as much as I can. But obviously the game's not super large. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I do one per episode, I only have a 7-episode series. And I doubt I can do all of them that quickly because I do want to explore and kind of just really enjoy how the game feels and looks. Let's get to that wood there. And let's get on up over here. Grab the rock, because why not? Walk by it anyways. Okay, so we're back up here. Those are all watered. I have more to plant though, and I won't forget that. What was I trying to build? I need 4 of these. Nope. How about 4? Thank you. Confirm. Do I have enough to build the upgrade platform? I do. So you don't want to build it in those areas. I'm just going to put it over here for now. I have to remove some of these bushes first. So the plant life will block your building. Same with items on the ground. So if you ever kind of like wonder what I'm hitting, just go by and chop some little plants. It's most likely what you're making contact with. So if I look, see how I can now build it right here where I wanted to before. So let's just put it down. And oop, I'm on top of it, so I'm blocking it. Thank you. And then I'll quickly show you what the upgrades look like as a little teaser for the next episode. So we can see our mech here. We can pull up all the parts. Oh no, I stayed awake too late. So this will show you what it does. So these are my resource bonuses. So I get ×3 more resources, or to my knowledge, it's ×3. spawning in.
Morning.
And then these
Hope
are
you
all
had
the
a good
upgrades.
night's sleep.
So
The
we'll go through them
decorating
quickly.
you did
We have
yesterday
siege
really
shooter.
lit up the place. It's really beginning to feel like a home.
Piper, I am sorry for keep speaking over you. So we have the siege shooter lock on. Then we have need the parts, need some berries. We can get that one immediately with the water tank one. Why don't we just grab that? The nice thing is it doesn't have to be in your mech. These have to be in your area. Path maker. Great paths. Jump higher. Sprint speed goes further. And there's more and more. So mechs moving faster. Vacuum up a wider area. There's... I don't even know where copper is. Those are not in the demo. Well, we'll grab a water tank capacity. Get an upgrade from the upgrade menu. Red lenses. Oh gosh, I don't know where any of these things are. But with that, we're going to end episode 1 of Frontier, of this wonderful game. What is it? Lightyear Frontier. Jeez, I couldn't remember the name of this game. It was so funny because I've been looking forward to it for a while. Lightyear Frontier. Having a great time. Next episode, we're going to try to get ourselves some more upgrades and get that trader going. And it does look like things grow in different stages now, so that's really interesting. That being said, everyone, thank you so much for enjoying this game with me. If you like it, please leave a comment, like the video, subscribe, whatever you want to do. I'm just learning YouTube right now, so not really a too big deal if you don't. Having a great time. This is kind of our relaxing area, so if you're looking for one of the relaxing games that I play, this is definitely going to be it. And with that, everyone, have a wonderful morning, a good evening, a good night, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.